Hi guys, today I have a video about my haircut. I got a comment on my last get ready with me how I don't do very many videos on my hair, and it's so true. I'm so sorry. I know I don't. They are my most viewed videos, but honestly I forget, and I forget. And if I don't do that, if I don't do the video right after the cut, like the day of or the day after or something, a couple days after, my hair starts growing so fast that I feel like you can't actually see the fresh cut. And then I feel like it just defeats the purpose of it. I don't know. Anyways, it's been about a week and some days since I've cut my hair. I went with a little bit of a different cut. My hair was really, really long. I wanted to show it wet to you guys. I have a bald spot right there. It wasn't, this is not something that my hairstylist did. I just have a bald spot. I just realized it because she cut it so short that I can see it now. So we did something a little bit different. I think she went with a 2 or a 3. I'll list right here. I'll have to hit up my hairstylist and ask her details for it because this video is so last minute. I want to do it now just because I don't want my hair to grow anymore and do it in another week, and then it's going to look a little bit more different. But I'll go ahead and, you know, list somewhere here or down below all the details on this cut. So we did something a little bit different. We did leave this long as usual. We always do that. So what she does is, you know, she goes in, cuts it, and then she thins it out with scissors. So she does the whole dusting technique to thin it out so that this doesn't get a lot of volume. The length up here is about, I want to say that's about 1.5 inches to 2 inches up here. I want to show you guys how it holds up right here. You're gonna hear my kids right now. So it's very, very different from what I've had before, because all this right here, this is all short, like it's short. I can barely grab onto it except for these little bits over here, but all of this is really, really short. So it's more of an undercut, and that length goes all the way back here. I don't know if you guys can see this, the length right here. So this length from the sides goes, all this length from the side goes all the way to the back. Right there too. And then you guys can see the cut. It goes super short all the way up to here. And it's more of an undercut, and then the longer pieces are over here. Right over here, so it covers up, and then as it goes up it gradually starts getting longer and longer and longer. And give you guys a good view. I wanted to leave it wet because I wanted you guys to see. Okay, so like I said, here's the back of the hair. So it goes super, super, super short, and then it blends out into the longer pieces right here. I don't know if you guys can actually see the length of the hair, but it's faded up right here. And then all of this right here is pretty long because my head is so flat. I need a little bit of volume here to make my head look rounded out. Otherwise it would flatten out. I don't know if you guys can see how flat my head is, especially up here. So she leaves this length pretty long. I want to say it's a couple of inches in length. All of this is a couple of, maybe right here is about 1 inch, and then it just gradually tapers. You know, it's tapered down right here, but she leaves all the length or the volume over here just so that my head can look more rounded. Then over here, all of this, she also leaves it, just this little bit right here. As it goes up, it just, you know, tapers down. All of this, basically the length here can cover up the undercut over here. And then my bangs, all of this is about maybe 2-3 inches or so. Same here. And then it comes down to kind of like a little point over here, all the way down to my nose. So I want to say this is about maybe 3 inches, a little bit more than 3 inches in length. And then when you brush it to the side, there's little bits over here, so it just gradually gets shorter, longer, 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 longer. I wanted it a little bit shorter over here because I don't want my hair in my face. I'm finding that I usually like longer bangs, which is fine, but I'm finding that I don't like them quite as much anymore, just because I feel like they're just, if these bits were longer, they would just be right over here and cover up my eye. I don't want that. So I try to have her just kind of go shorter over here and then just gradually get longer. And for all of this, she used the scissors. She also used texturizing scissors. So she went in with the regular scissors first, and then she went in with texturizing scissors to thin it out, and then she dusted it with the regular scissors as well, from what I remember. I didn't record it, but this is the side view of it. Hopefully you guys can get a pretty good view of the cut. And then she comes into a little peak over here, right over here. She doesn't square it off just because I don't want it to look masculine. Yeah, sugar.
Thanks. Hello, people in the world.
Hello, people in the world. I think that is it. I don't know. I hope I answered all the questions, or I hope I'm not forgetting to mention anything about this haircut. I hope not. I'm gonna dry it on camera right now just to show you guys what I do on a daily basis to style it. It's super simple. I've mentioned before, I'm very simplistic. A lot of people that have pixies, or some people that have pixies, like to go, you know, super cute hairstyles and stuff like that, which I would like to do on a regular basis, but I don't do them on an everyday basis just because it's, even though it doesn't take a long time to style it, it's longer than I would like. So I just normally go in with my blow dryer and then go in with a pomade or one of these cements, which I'll show you in just a second. So let me grab my hair dryer and then I'll record that for you guys. My hair is not 100% wet. It's still quite damp. For the most part, this hairstyle, I like to wear it very messy. And then sometimes here and there, you know, I want it a little bit more sleek and stuff like that. But I want to show you guys the products that I do like using. So I get, you know, obviously my blow dryer and my round brush. And then the only thing that I've been using right now is this right here. Okay, this right here is called Lay Right. And it's called Lay Right Cement. And this is what, of course there's hair in there because I do use it. Ooh, focus. And it's a white cement, but it smells like vanilla. It is so delicious. I mean, it smells amazing. My hair smells really good. What I like about it is that it doesn't leave it super stiff or anything like that. It just allows me to manipulate my hair and then just texturize the hair. So I'm gonna go in with my blow dryer. This is gonna be silent, or I'm gonna put some music on because it can get pretty loud. So here we go. Going in with a brush right now. I'm just basically going in with my hands and just kind of moving the hair back and forth, side to side, all this stuff, and then I'll go in with the brush in just a little bit. Is just basically this back right here. I try to brush it down or blow dry it downward, and then all of these parts right here, I'm just trying to blow dry them this in this direction. I don't want them to lay back because this hair I do pull forward or sideways, or however I'm gonna style it that day. What I like about this haircut is that I can move it this way if I wanted to, or just kind of push it this way if I wanted to. So it's pretty dry right now. If you guys can see it. Hopefully you guys can see the cut there. And let me show you the back now that it's dry. I want to show it to you once again. Okay. Okay, and this is what it looks like from the back now that it's dry. I can put my fingers in there pretty well. And this is this side right here. It's longer hairs. Ignore the bald spot. I do cover it up with these longer hairs right here, but just so you guys can see a pretty good view of it. I'm sorry my room is so dark, so hopefully you guys can see the cut. This is the hair from the front now that it's pretty dry. And you can see my hair, it has a wave to it. And I think I forgot to mention that I do have very thick hair. It's very thick and I have a lot of it as well, which is why she texturizes and thins it out a whole lot. Okay, so what I like to do next is I just grab my pomade right here, or my cement. This is called a cement, whatever, pomade, cement. I don't know the difference, to be quite honest with you. And I just grab this much and rub it right in between my fingers. And what I first start doing, I just start kind of applying it to the back and then to the sides. My sideburns are starting to get a little bit long, like these little parts right here. And I make sure to rub it all in between my fingers and everything, just because I don't want to get a really large amount in a specific area. And if you need to, I could just go back in and grab a little bit more. And just play with it. This is just the easiest way for me to style it. Just because I don't have to put too much thought into it. Every little piece of the hair doesn't need to be, you know, precisely placed anywhere. Which is why I like to wear it messy, just because I don't really have to put a lot of thought into it. I just grab just a tiny little bit more and just grab the ends. And I don't like, sometimes I'll like a little bit of hair in my eye, but not, for the most part, I don't really. And I like this cement because I can, you know, play with the hair throughout the day. I tend to touch my hair a lot throughout the day. Like, I'll mess with it, I'll shake it or something, and it doesn't, you know, flake off or anything like that. So I really, really like it. For the most part, this is how I like it. Like, out of my face and everything. Don't like it all over my eyes. Then over here, because these are longer parts right here, I like to just push the hair this way, and it comes into more of a V form in the back. I'll show you in just a second.
Yeah.
Okay, these hairs, so I push them this way to where it comes into more of a V right here. So it's not completely blended upward. There is a defined line over here, if you can see it. And then just make sure, you know, you have it styled whichever way. I don't need it to be too proper or anything like that. And that is pretty much all I do. I don't really do anything else. It takes a few minutes and my hair's done pretty much. All of these little hairs I bring forward. Try to keep my little bald spot covered right there, but everything else is done. Hopefully it's focusing good so you guys can see it. And that is it finito. That is the cut, that is the style that I normally wear. Let me know. I do sometimes go in with my straightener and just kind of curl them or wave them. Some parts are way too short for me to do that, so mainly the curls will be here in the front and then a little bit of wave over here. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that. I'll be more than glad to do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys found it very helpful. If you have any other questions, I will hit up my hairstylist and ask her more details if for some reason I left anything out. But for the most part, yeah, I think I mentioned everything about this cut. It's probably gonna be a long video. I don't know. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.